Hi, this is the OG art teacher, and we are going to do some gesture drawing. Gesture drawing is an attempt to capture the movement or position of the person or object or whatever it is that you're practicing how to draw really fast. This is a great practice for anyone, but also people like me who have ADHD, who cannot stop moving, who want to do things really fast and get a little bit bored with having to do things slowly and methodically and taking forever to do one drawing. So I'm going to use the timer, the recording timer, to make sure that I'm only using about 10 to 15 seconds to do each of these three mannequins. So I'm going to start with the first one, the second one, and then the third one. And this should show you basically it should be kind of messy, and it should show the position or the movement without any detail at all. If we were in class, then we would strike poses and people would draw those poses really quick, and we would move on. So for the first one, it can help if you're not looking at the paper at all and just trying to get the idea down. Scribbling is great. That one I did in, I'm not sure how many seconds, but it's not exactly the same as the first guy or lady or they, but it gets the idea down. So the next one, I always like to represent the shoulders and the hips as a line. And it seems like I'm not really picking up my pencil that much. So it might be something that you do as a continuous kind of line situation, but more sketchy. So the last one, start with the head. You can use shapes if you want to for your gesture drawings, but really, you're trying to get the idea of the position down as quickly as possible. It's not going to look exactly like the thing that you're drawing. It shouldn't. This, again, is hand-eye coordination. It's training your hand and brain and eyes to work together without spending too much time trying to make something perfect. This can be a really fun and exciting exercise. It can be something you do with your siblings or your friends from distance. One of you can strike a pose, and then the other person or people can do their very quick drawings. I would think that it would be no longer than 30 seconds per drawing, and you may run through some paper. So this might be something you want to do on scrap paper, notebook paper, and overlapping. So I could do another pose in which I continue drawing on top of this paper. So I found these mannequins in totally different positions. I'm going to spend a second trying to evoke what they're doing without looking too much at the one that I'm drawing. And if you are feeling frustrated, this would be a great technique to do as a meditative practice, because doing scribbling is one of the most, energy expelling ways to express our emotions, especially anger and frustration. I'm gonna draw this last one who looks like he is or she is or they are breakdancing, which is pretty awesome. Not something I'm ever going to be able to do in my lifetime, but I can do some slow yoga and pretend like I'm breakdancing. Okay, so at the end of your exercises, if you're using pen or pencil, this is what your paper should look like. A mess. Again, one of my favorite techniques because you don't have to be perfect or awesome at drawing realistically. You can just be your own awesome self and create something that looks like an artistic mess.